Hey everyone, this is Dr. Rabenak. I just wanted to welcome you to the Psychiatric Pharmacy elective for this spring semester. I will be coordinating the course and teaching with Dr. Burkhart and Dr. Bacon. Um, so we are still finalizing the syllabus for the course, given kind of the nature of having to do this online now, rather than meeting in person, which means we've had to adapt our course a little bit. But I think that you'll find it conducive kind of to the certain situation. So one of the things that we've done is instead of having class meeting times being set, when we would normally meet in person on Wednesdays and Fridays at 12:30, this is going to be more of a flexible schedule, um, meaning that every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. we will post any materials that we want you to read or watch or do, and then you will have until the following Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. to complete those readings, watch the videos, and then do any assignments that we give you. The primary way we're going to grade in this course is going to be based on your participation and responses in weekly discussion boards. So the weekly discussion boards will accompany the topic for that week. It'll be a question that we'll pose to you, and again, you'll get it on every Wednesday, 12:30 p.m., and your responses will be due by Tuesday, 11:59 p.m. the following week. The discussion boards are going to be primarily opinion-based, not a right or wrong answer, but we're looking kind of for your depth of response, your kind of critical thinking, the support you provide your response, so references that you might use to support your opinions or claims. And then, in addition to posting your own response, you'll be asked to respond to two classmates' responses. And I've posted some guidelines kind of for the ground rules of discussion boards. So, we're all adults. And number one thing is I expect everyone to be respectful of one another and be professional in your responses. Understand that everybody's going to have differing views that you may or may not agree with. And it's okay for us to kind of, offer other opinions, but be respectful when we reply to those opinions that we may not agree with. Okay? I will also have a general discussion board thread opened up for you to ask any general questions about the course. I will try to respond to those within 24 hours of you posting. So given this flexible schedule and not having a set course time, we're hoping that this will be a little bit better and less stressful for you during this time of this pandemic and other responsibilities you may have. But again, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us if you have any concerns or problems, okay? We want to help you get through this. There will be 2 class sessions where we will have a set date and time that we want everybody to either join via Microsoft Teams or Zoom, some sort of video conferencing software. The first one's going to be towards the end of May, May 22nd at 12:30 p.m. And this one will be with Patty Dixon. She's a licensed social worker who works in CAPS and is located in the Applebaum building. So if her name sounds familiar, that's who will be talking to us. She'll be talking to us about student wellness. So that will be one time when you're going to be required to be on and engaged in the discussion and in her presentation. The other one will be towards the beginning of June. Date will be is tentatively, I believe, June 5th, but that may be changed. And if it is changed, I will let you know as soon as possible. But that will consist of a panel of experts that work in psychiatry. And so these might be psychiatric pharmacists, these might be people in the drug industry or researchers. But it's going to be an opportunity kind of for you to ask questions of them, like what they do in their jobs, kind of any challenges they faced. If you have interest in any of those fields, asking, how did you get into that? What are some major concerns in the field right now? But given that we have a set panel of people from external, we kind of figured this is going to be the best way to do it is in a live session. But everything else will be flexible. There will be a syllabus, kind of a finalized syllabus that's posted this Wednesday, along with the very first module will be active for you. Every week, each module will become active. We aren't going to release modules in advance of the Wednesday at 12:30 when they're supposed to be released, to just kind of keep everyone on the same pace and kind of help you keep track of what's due when. Okay, so I know some of you may want to work ahead and stuff, but trust me that the work we're giving you can be done within that week at, at your leisure. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free, to, like I said, ask any of us. We really look forward to it. We've got a great group here for this class, and I think you'll learn a lot about psychiatric conditions that you can't learn about that you didn't learn about in your neuro module and you can't read in the DSM-5. So this is going to try to bring in some new ideas or other ways to think about psychiatry and psychiatric conditions. One thing from my own experience in doing research with psychiatry is that a lot of these conditions, there isn't the perfect treatment for them or perfect one size fits all. And sometimes there isn't a very good current treatment for patients. And so we kind of are faced with this challenge as healthcare providers in how best do we treat people and patients. And a lot of these things, conditions are co-occurring and overlap and can present very differently in two people, but they can have the same diagnosis. So that's part of why I'm in this field, is because I'm intrigued by the complexity of it and kind of coming up with solutions that are individualized. Hopefully you'll enjoy it and you'll learn something in this course. And hopefully we can make this as interactive as possible while still being flexible with everyone's schedules. So again, this Wednesday, 12:30 p.m., everything will be posted and we'll get started. Okay, we'll see you then.